All right, Chad. So I want to talk a little bit about something that I find insane, like genuinely insane. Some of the most psychotic information I've ever found out today, if not like for a while. This has to be like illegal, right? Like we can be on agreement that whatever I witnessed just now has to be illegal. So y'all play video games, right? Top 10 video games of all time. There's definitely some indie games in there. Most of the indie games that you play are actually games that have generated on itch.io. So it's crazy, right, that this is a very major website when it comes to gaming culture as a whole. This is an important website. There's a lot of games hosted on it. There's a lot of assets hosted on it, a lot of software hosted on it, game jams, events, communities, a bunch of stuff is happening on itch.io. And anyone who is deeply, if not slightly interested in indie games knows about this website or uses it, right? A lot of programmers use it. A lot of people find jobs through it. It's an important website when it comes to indie gaming and gaming culture as a whole, right? There's a million products being like uploaded to this website. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's like an insane number. There's over 1 million products being hosted on itch.io right now. Imagine if all of that was gone like instantly, because that is exactly what happened just out of nowhere. A few days ago, itch.io went down because a company, Funko Pop, Funko Pop, the ugly plastic merchandise that doesn't even look like the characters you're buying them, or like it just looks bad. Yeah, that fucking company, that overpriced piece of shit plastic company, just took down one of the most important gaming websites ever. Like, it's literally right there behind Steam when it comes to video games, and they took it down. Now you're gonna be wondering, why did they take it down? How did they take it down? Is itch.io okay? Now the good news is, after I think like a day, itch.io managed to resolve the issue, which is great. You know, I'm glad that itch.io got to actually resolve this issue pretty fast and in a hurry, because the way it happened, I'm pretty sure if it happened to literally anyone else, this would have not like gone over well. Either that company would have been sued to the ground, or like itch.io would have stayed down. Okay, like we're lucky that none of these things are happening right now. Although I will say, I don't know if it's even possible or they have the money and the funding and the energy to do it, but if they can, please sue them, because okay, I'm gonna actually pull up the tweets because it's psychotic. So if you don't know, Funko Pop has like their own little digital rights protection. So this company basically said, oh, itch.io, we're gonna report you for being criminals to the people who are carrying the name of your website, the URL. We're gonna report you to everyone that we can, right? And then itch.io was like, okay, but we didn't do anything wrong. Take down our website. And then the company was like, oh, you are giving me evidence that you are innocent. I am going to punish you anyways. And then they just took down the website. Like, obviously you can still access itch.io in different methods, but the actual URL, itch.io, was gone. What I also find so psychotic about this whole situation, besides the fact that two companies, not just one, two companies failed itch.io in this situation, right? But that there are hundreds of people involved in this. This isn't like something that you can say, oh, like it's a couple of like off the hook people who are dumb, they don't know about technology and they made a mistake. Like, no, these are companies whose entire sole purpose is to deal with websites. That's their job, and they fucked up their job now. It's insane. You get paid to do one fucking thing and you didn't do it. I don't understand how you could do this. Okay, how did they land in this situation? Apparently there was a game page on itch.io that had a bunch of Funko Pop like content. That was it. That was literally it. A random person broke copyright law, and instead of DMCA taking down the page and punishing the user, they decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna kill the entire operation. We're gonna kill everyone. This is the equivalent of like someone uploading a video on YouTube with a song in it, and instead of taking down the video for copyright infringement, they just take down all of YouTube with the hundreds of millions of content on it and viewers. What are you doing? Right? And the crazy part, this is what I find, again, this is why I find it so insane to me. For transparency, we did take down the disputed page as soon as we got notice, because it's not worth fighting stuff like that. Regardless, our registrar's automated system likely clicked to disable the domain, so no one read our confirmation of removal. So I'm assuming what that means is that the people who are actually hosting the URL for itch.io just kind of gave out an automated response, because I'm assuming they trust companies like Brand Shield to do their fucking job well, so they automatically like accept any like report that they make, right? They will automatically believe any report that's a company like Brand Shield would make, because they think that they're good at their job. Imagine that. Imagine being good at your job. When you go into Brand Shield's like webpage, what like genuinely infuriates me the most is you go on media on their Twitter page, and they're always flexing like 7 million counterfeit products found on Amazon, 10K brand impersonations uncovered, right? Like, they're flexing all of these numbers, but like, bro, I feel like you're just a failed ass company at this point. Shut up, man. Right? Like, eventually, obviously, on this day, we rise above Funko Pop. This site is back up if you noticed, right? And Funko Pop actually released a statement. At Funko, we hold a deep respect and appreciation for indie games, indie gamers, and indie developers. We are fans of fans. We love the creativity and passion that defines the indie community. Recently, one of our brand protection partners identified a page on itchio imitating the Funko Fusion development website. A takedown request was issued to address this specific page. Funko did not request a takedown of itchio platform, and we're happy that the site is back up this morning. We have reached out to itchio to engage with them on this issue and deeply appreciate the understanding of the gaming community as the details are determined. What? Okay. Thank you for sharing our inner passion and creativity. The takedown request in question was a fraud and phishing report to the registrar instead of the more usual DMCA takedown, according to the person who runs itchio. Yeah. Now, okay, I'm gonna give Funko Pop the benefit of the doubt. I know this is crazy. I know it's like crazy to be nice to a big company, but I'm gonna give Funko Pop the benefit of the doubt. And the reason is because I think what happened is that someone maybe on Funko actually found the page and they were like, hey, Brand Shield, can you deal with this page, please? Just this page, right? And then Brand Shield just took down the entire website. I still think either way, whoever was working and doing this entire thing is insane. Like, you are not normal. This is not a normal response. I don't know much about internet legalities and like digital rights protection. I don't know anything about this stuff. I know how to DMCA take down a page, and I know the difference between DMCA taking down a page and DMCA taking down a whole fucking website. I think what's so insane to me is that you have to be very knowledgeable about this stuff and very like trusted to be able to even put such an insane report that gets an entire website taken down. Like, that's not normal, bro. This isn't something that like everyone knows. People know how to like report for copyright protection. They don't know how to take down entire websites. That's not normal. This is something that someone that is good at their job would be able to know how to do. This is someone who's put thoughts into this, someone who's studied this, someone who's done this before, not someone who's never used a computer. So I don't know how you can make a mistake like that. I genuinely cannot comprehend it. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, if you know how to take down an entire website through like reporting them to the registrar, how do you not know how to DMCA a page, right? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't comprehend what exactly is going on here, right? Like, am I the only one who's confused about the fact that this is happening, like, at all, that we're letting this company just kind of do that? Like, how did you manage to do that? That is not a simple mistake to make. That is a very conscious decision to escalate a report from one page to the entire registry of the website. That is not normal, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it at all, right? The company working for Funko Pop, the one who is actually responsible for taking down the page and taking down itchio, decided, hey, let's address the situation. We want to address recent reports surrounding a website takedown. Brand Shield serves as a trusted partner to many brands. Our AI-driven platform detects potential threats and provides analysis, and in this case, an abuse was identified from an itchio subdomain. We identified and reported infringement and requested a takedown of the URL in question, not the entirety of the itchio domain. The temporary takedown of the website was a decision made by the service providers, not Brand Shield. The Brand Shield remains committed to supporting our clients by identifying potential digital threats and infringements. We encourage platforms to implement stronger self-regulation systems that prevent such issues from escalating. What? How? Besides taking down that the page? Besides self-regulating? You want more self-regulations beside the self-regulation? What are you talking about? Do you want us to kill the guy who made the page so that there will be no more infringements? Explain. I genuinely need an explanation. I don't know what the fuck this means. It's so infuriating. Because what are you talking about? What do you want us to do? Kill the guy? You want us to like make it so that every time someone mentions Funko Pop on itchio, they just get banned, and then they get like a bunch of ninjas sent to their house and slice them up to pieces? I swear, bro, what do they want? Right? According to this post on Hacker News, by the person running Itch, a fraud and phishing request was made to Itch's domain registrar. This is not a normal way to take down a specific page. The usual method would be a DMCA request. This is normal, right? They literally went nuclear. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like they're trying to say, oh, we didn't actually take down the website and make a report, even though that is literally what happened. This is insane because I am not very technically inclined, and I still know this is absolutely fucking psychotic, right? I feel like if this was easier to understand to people and it wasn't so like technical jargony, people would actually think this is insane and lose their minds. Please shit on Funko more. I'm so glad I have an excuse to hate on Funkos even more now because they are so annoying. Just generally, I don't like them. Shitty product. So now we learned that not only are they a bad product for the environment, bad product when it comes to merchandise, they're also just a bad product in the sense that they are a danger to literally everything. I hate Funko, right? This is an excuse for me to hate on Funko Pops, to be honest. Like, I hate Funko Pops all the time. I'm glad that we get to hate on them. Cool. I just think it's okay. Like, let me explain this to people, by the way, because I think it's so insane that this is we're talking about this, right? I want to explain this in a simplified term. This is literally like if someone uploaded a song on YouTube and copyright infringed, right? And instead of taking down the website, you can try this, by the way. Go upload some song that you have on your computer, right? Download a song from YouTube and then re-upload it. You'll notice your video is going to be taken down because it's copyright infringement. Imagine if YouTube got taken down. Imagine if YouTube got taken down for a day, and then the next day when YouTube comes back, there's going to be like hundreds of people, thousands of people complaining because of you and your singular mistake. You just costed hundreds of thousands of people their money and their job and everything for an entire day, and they're gonna complain about it, and it's all your fault. That is literally what happened. You made one mistake and you took down an entire population's revenue source. How insane, bro. How insane. If itchio probably decides to take this to court, I don't know if they can, but like there has to be some sort of protection against a website or like some sort of digital rights management company taking away everything you have randomly. There has to be some sort of protection against that. And if they are willing to go to court over that, I am pretty certain that people are willing to support itchio and fund them. Like, that should not have happened, and they should not let that happen. Anyway, I'm tired now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go to sleep now.